This is a 13 on your side weather update. You're watching 13 on your side.
Hi, good evening, West Michigan. Thank you so much for joining us tonight. I'm Elena Holland. Let's get right to our top story tonight. Potential for severe weather is moving into West Michigan. Here with Chief Meteorologist George Lessons. All right, George, let's talk about this. When could we expect to see some of these potential severe storms, and what should we expect?
These storms will arrive probably right around sunset along the lakeshore, very rapidly move through West Michigan. Now is the time to prepare for potential strong winds. Here's where the storms are right now, Elena. They're over Wisconsin. Severe thunderstorm watch was issued a little bit on the early side. That's because they had the big Chicago to Mackinac race out over Lake Michigan. And so we expect this watch to be extended eastward into lower Michigan a little bit later on this evening. Right now, that watch is in effect until midnight. Look at the max hail size and the winds, 90+ miles per hour, 2-inch diameter hail. So you can see the potential for this as it comes a little bit closer. Severe thunderstorm watch means time to prepare for that large hail and damaging winds. It also could mean a possible tornado. So these are the things you should be doing right now. Just stay weather aware all evening. Charge your electronic devices. Know where your family members will be between 9 and 11 tonight. Check your shelter spaces. Gather bike helmets and gloves just in case you need to use those in your shelter space. And secure all those outdoor objects. We're talking like trash cans, trampolines, patio furniture, and make sure you close your garage doors. We have that enhanced risk, which is a 3 out of 5 that was upgraded in the last 24 hours. High risk for the strong winds, medium risk for large hail, and after the fact, there's a medium risk for some flooding rains because there'll be another round of non-severe thunderstorms after the initial line goes through, and our forecast confidence is pretty high. Temperatures right now are very warm in the upper 80s to near 90 degrees. You can see the showers and storms have not arrived off to the west, however, but they will. You can see the severe thunderstorm warnings for central Wisconsin. So we have showers and thunderstorms overnight, upper 60s north, 70 around Muskegon south. Up north, you can expect your initial round of storms to come in between about 10 and midnight, maybe a little bit earlier than that, upper 60s for lows. A humid night here in greater Grand Rapids area. All of the storms moving across the region between 9 and midnight. We'll have a closer look at your timeline and the showers and storms and how much rain you could expect from this a little bit later on.
Well, Chief Meteorologist George Lessons outside on the weather deck tonight. And George, you have a busy night ahead of you tracking the potential of these severe storms. Talk to us about what we know.
Well, yeah, I think the strongest part of the whole scenario is going to happen between about 9 and midnight tonight, first starting at the lakeshore and then heading inland. We'll probably be doing a lot of Facebook Lives here this evening, unless we're breaking into on air as this potential severe weather event unfolds. Let's take a look at the 13 weather ball for your Sunday. It'll be cooler and less humid weather in view, and that's why it's blue, but blinking bright for strong to severe thunderstorms early tonight. And this view sponsored by Tullymore Golf Resort. Another warm day, second day in a row. We have hit 90 here in Grand Rapids, as expected. A little bit less warm at the lakeshore in the mid 80s there. That 90 matched our forecast high with a bullseye here on your Saturday, 8 days in a row within 3 degrees of the forecast high. Now, if you want to finish up your weekend by doing a little grilling, our grillcast calling for morning showers, maybe an isolated thunderstorm off to the east, well over toward Lansing and Battle Creek by noon, and then skies will become sunny toward evening with temperatures back up to around 80. That's cooler than today. Let's show you where the storms are right now. They developed up in South Dakota and moved across Minnesota last night, and they're now located just north of Madison, Wisconsin. They issued the severe thunderstorm watch unusually early because there's the Chicago to Mackinac boat race, and those boats are out in the middle of the lake right now, and hopefully they'll be safe. But right now, it is just becoming cloudy as the high clouds from those storms are coming on in. It'll be a couple, 3 hours before they do eventually get here. This is our hour-by-hour model. This is 6 o'clock. This is 8 o'clock. You can see just already beginning to push into the Milwaukee area. So not quite here along the lakeshore, but between 8 and 10, crossing the lake. This is when the strongest storms will be, right before 10 o'clock at the lakeshore, according to the models. And then they'll rapidly race to the east. This is by midnight. Most of the storms, the leading edge of the stronger part of the storms already east of Lansing. There'll be another round of some mainly just downpours coming in after that, so it will be rumbly and grumbly all night, and these storms have the potential to put down a lot of rain. This is at 7 o'clock in the morning with most of the activity to the south and east of Grand Rapids, and then by noon we'll start to see some clearing take place. Lots of sunshine in the second half of the day compared to the first half. Now, in terms of the potential for rainfall, the models struggle with exactly how much rain is going to fall, but you'll notice on general about 1.5 to 2.5 inches of rain is likely overnight and during the day tomorrow up until about the noon hour. This is kind of an approximation of how much rain could fall, so this would be very beneficial rain. Unfortunately, it'll probably come all within a very short period of time, between about 2 and 3 hours, so there might be a little bit of urban flooding, especially around those storm drains, so clean those out. Any showers or thunderstorms will be over. I think they'll be over before sunrise on Ludington and Hart. You'll make a lot of sunshine in the afternoon and upper 70s, around 82 to 81 in Muskegon and Holland. Most of your showers and storms will depart by noon. You may get a pre-dawn shower, but then skies will be clearing during the afternoon, upper 70s to around 80, and the showers and storms may linger on a little bit later on into the early part of the afternoon. It'll be breezy inland. Highs tomorrow in the low and mid 80s. 13 on your side forecast. It'll be breezy inland and less humid by late afternoon. Next week will be a little bit cooler than average, upper 70s and low 80s. We've scaled back the rain for Wednesday. Now it'll just be mostly cloudy and humid. By next weekend, end of next weekend and the following week, we'll be in the mid 80s once again.